is April. Welcome to another video on open chords. And in this lesson, we are going to learn the chord F. The open version of it. The only two strings we're gonna bar are E and B, these here. So that's the challenge for today, but it's not as hard as barring all 6 strings. So I promise you it's gonna be so much easier to play this chord this way. Let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna show you where to place your fingers. Again, these 4 guys. And just to remind you, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the strings, every E, adult, A, dog, D, growls, G, barks, B, and eats, E. So those are the names of the strings. And again, a quick recap, we have between big cats, B and C, we have a half step or a semitone, and eat fast, E, F, we have a half step or a semitone, which is also 1 fret on guitar. And between all the other notes, we have a whole step. And the distance would be 2 frets. So like this. Again, this information I'm giving to you so you can identify notes within the chord. We're going to do that, and we are also going to call the degrees of the scale, which if you write down a scale for F, it's going to have 1 flat. Now, we're not into scales just yet, so I'm letting you know that F is going to have a B flat, but don't worry about it just yet. We're gonna dive into scales a little bit later. But for now, you need to know that you're gonna have F1, G2, A3, B flat 4, C5, D6, E7, and back to F, which is going to be 8 or your octave. And we're going to only pick out 1, 3, and 5. The notes are going to be F, A, and C, and those are a part of our F major chord, of our triad. Now, I'll show you how to play the chord, then we're gonna identify the notes, and then we're gonna identify what numbers are on the strings. And as a bonus, I'm gonna show you how to play also F bar chord or F5 or F power chord. Again, it only has 1, 5, and 8, which is gonna be F, C, and back to F. And 2 notes are going to be an octave apart. So 2 Fs are going to be octave apart. And then I'm also going to show you how to play a little lick so you can have fun with your F major chord. Finger number 1 is going to go across 2 strings, 2 and 1, B here, and then also E. Now, finger number 2 is going on the 2nd fret, G string or string number 3 here, and finger 3 is going onto fret number 3, and the string is going to be D right here. So again, 1, 2, 3. Here's a close-up. And it should sound like this. We're gonna start our strumming with this guy right here, which is our F and our root note in this case, right? So we're not playing these 2 guys unless we actually do this kind of version and bar fret number 1, all the strings. But to make it easier on you, I'm showing you how to play an open version of this chord where you only bar 2 strings instead of all 6 of them. So here you go. Now let's figure out what notes are in the chord. You already can tell that this is F, so this is your root note. Why? Because this is an open E, right? Right here. and big cats eat fast. So this guy is F, right? Because it's a half step apart. I'll tell you something interesting. Now, you know that in all of our power chords, we have an octave, right? So this note and this note is exactly the same note, F, except it's an octave apart. So what you would do to identify it, you would skip a string and skip a fret. And there you go. So this guy right here is an F as well. Now we can also identify it like this. This is a D, right? D, then the next one is E. Between D and E, there's a whole step. So 1 fret, 2 frets. So this is E. And eat fast, E, F. So that's another way of identifying this note right here. Now the next note is this right here, right? What note is that? Well, this is G string, right? The next note would be A, right? And between G and A, we have a whole step. So again, G sharp or A flat, and there's our A. So far we got F, A, and now these two guys. So to identify those, again, this is a B string, big cats eat fast. So B, C, B, and this one is a C, right? So we got our C here, and then eat fast, E, F. So this is our F, C, F. All together we have F, A, C, and back to F. So there is another octave. As for the degrees of the scale, F is 1, A is 3, and C is 5. So here we go, F or 1. Then we have A or 3. Then we have C or 5. And back to F, which is your 8 or 1. So all together we got F major. And you already know from what I showed previously that these two are Fs, right? So we add 5 here. And what is 5? C, right? So we have F, C, F. All together we got our power chord. So now you know 2 ways of playing F major chord. Well, in the second case, it's more of A5 because it doesn't have a third again, so it's just the power chord, but you can use it in rock music. And when I showed you C, I showed you the Someday Sound Like Blues little intro, so F is the second chord in that song. And the next time when I show you G, you will be able to play my original song. I don't know if you're excited about it, but still, you will be able to play a whole song because it only has 3 chords. In fact, a lot of blues is 1, 4, 5. So once you know your 1, 4, 5 within the scale, you can play a lot of blues songs. As for a little lick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna finger pick all 4 strings, starting with the D string, F note, like this. One more time. Now we're gonna go back up, except this time we're not gonna play this guy here, which is F. We are only gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. And then we're gonna put our pinky, which is a great exercise to strengthen your pinky, and at the same time it's just fun to play. You're gonna put your pinky here on the note G on E string, 3rd fret, and you're gonna finger pick 3 notes. G, C, A. Then lift the pinky and play F, C, A. All together like this. And the whole thing goes like this. One more time. There you you go. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please let me know in the comments below if this lesson was helpful and what else you would like to know. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate every single like and every single view and every single share. And if you can donate anything, it's just incredible, because as I mentioned on there, $500 can give me an opportunity to record a song with a friend and produce a video for you guys, just like fulfill you. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.